What's good? Smoother man here. It's been a while since we spoke. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of discipline. Um, I don't know, man, and it's weird because it seems like the guy. It's not just the men from like it's not just the younger guys, man. I've been hearing stories of even some of the older men, bro. Like y'all, I'm surprised for the older men, like in my age group. I'm surprised to hear this because we grew up in the time where you know safe sex was promoted, man. I mean, even in the rap songs, you know what I'm saying? We had the song, remember the song about the Jungle Brothers, the Jimmy Hats, you know what I'm saying? For those who are old enough, you remember. So, like, it was promoted, you know what I mean? Like, it was promoted, like, safe sex and all that. And by the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I'm not promoting or endorsing that, you be out there fornicating and all that, for the religious brothers, the Muslim brothers, the Christian brothers, the Hebrew brothers. We know our responsibilities and accountabilities, right? But I'm dealing with the reality, right? I'm dealing with the reality that there are some people out there that just you're going to do what you're going to do regardless. Now, for the Muslim brothers, the Christian brothers, the Hebrews, etc., we know what our responsibilities before God is. Okay, so I want to make it clear that I am not endorsing that you go out and be fornicating and things like this, right? But what I'm saying is, though, for the guys that if you're going to do it, again, I'm not endorsing it. So I don't want to, I don't want to make it clear I'm not endorsing it. But however, if you are going to be out there doing that, bro, protect yourself, man. Protect yourself. Like I'm looking at the story of with like, first of all, these stories of Houston and Atlanta, the cases of STDs being spread around, STIs in Atlanta, so many cases of AIDS and things like that. And it's really shocking that you people are out there taking risks with your lives like this, bro. Like, and whoever needs to hear this, young guys, older guys, because I've been, like I said, man, I came across some people, man, that even with the older men, that you guys are taking risks with your life by being out there having unprotected sex, man. And that's crazy. Like I said, especially for the older men, because we came from the generation where it was heavily promoted to be safe, to wrap it up. You know what I mean? The Jimmy hats, the Jimmy hat, by the way, for those who are too young, Jimmy hats is a slang for condoms. Okay, so I'm surprised to hear like older men like being careless like that. Okay, and for the younger generation, man, look, bro, pregnancy is not the only thing you got to be worried about. You understand what I'm saying? Pregnancies is not the only thing that you need to be, to be worried about for wearing a condom, bro. There are diseases out here. There are some of these diseases, some of these sexually transmitted, they're sexual transmitted diseases, okay? Where there's no cure for some. Now, they may not be life-threatening, but some of them are like, you're infected for the rest of your life, bro. Herpes and things like that, you're infected for the rest of your life, okay? So, like, you guys got to be, again, like I said, I repeat, I am not endorsing this, okay? I'm not endorsing, but again, if you're going to be out there, I'm just facing reality. And I'm just trying to give you guys advice, because again, the smoother man is about being a smoother man all around. So again, for the religious brothers, you know what you're supposed to do. You know we're supposed to wait till marriage and do the right thing before God. However, there are some guys out there that are undisciplined. And I'm endorsing. I'm trying to get you guys to be disciplined, bro. Like, like you shouldn't even be out there wilding like that anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be out there just sleeping with anybody anyway, bro. As a smoother man, that's not our way. The smoother man, you're more refined, bro. You have standards. So you shouldn't be one of those dudes out there like some heathen out there just randomly hitting anything that you can get. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. Not that's not the smoother man way. And again, like I said, like we see the story of Stefan Diggs, right? The guy who was with Cardi. He got Cardi pregnant and allegedly has some other women pregnant around the same time. That means, bro, where's your and you especially somebody like that who is a celebrity and or a athlete, a star athlete. And like this could be a drain on your resources, bro. Your lack of discipline is not only can be draining on your resources, because now you're gonna have to be responsible for paying child support, but again, it's showing that you're taking a risk, bro. Stefan, if you ever see this video, you're taking a risk. And any guys out there who may not be, who just living wild like that, hitting everything raw, bro, you're taking a risk. Forget about just worrying about getting the girl pregnant. I repeat, there are diseases out there, okay? Some of them, there's no cure for them, okay? They may not, even though they may not be life-threatening, but there's no cure. You are infected for the rest of your life. Herpes, you break out with some type of rash type of thing, bro, and you can spread that. Then, of course, there's AIDS. AIDS, there's no cure for it, right? Now, they have something that can reduce, but AIDS is deadly as well. So when I hear these stories, I'm shocked. So I was like, you know what? Somebody got to say something, man. Even though, like I said, I'm not endorsing it. You know what I mean? I'm about discipline and having standards and, not just hitting whatever you come across. You know what I mean? I believe in marriage because of my religious background. That's the right way to do it. The right way, you should wait till you get married. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, I'm facing reality. I'm dealing with reality of that there are men out there that you may not follow that way. So if you're gonna be out there as a smoother man, have discipline, bro. Don't be just hitting anything that woman that's willing to give it up, bro. Have some standards about yourself. Have some integrity about yourself, bro. And protect your health and your wealth. You know what I mean? Because again, if you out there just hitting whatever, like Stefan, you're getting all these girls pregnant, bro, that's gonna drain your wealth. Especially when you wealthy celebrities, bro. That child support, they be hitting. You know what I mean? They be really hitting them pockets. And then again, this shows me that you are also putting your life at risk because you could catch diseases, bro. And like I said, I repeat, some of them, there's no cure. You have it for the rest of your life, bro. You have it for the rest of your life. So if you're gonna be out there like that, again, have some standards. Don't be hitting everything you come across, right? And again, if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna do it, bro, protect yourself. Wear a condom, wrap it up. And also too, don't be putting your mouth on everything either. Okay, because sexually transmitted diseases can catch you, in your mouth as well. It doesn't have to be just in the genitals. If you put your mouth there and she has something, you can catch it in your mouth and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to tell you, as a smoother man, to have discipline, have D discipline, have standards, bro. Don't just be a heathen out there just hitting everything. And again, for the religious brothers, the Muslims, the Christian, the Hebrew, the Jewish, whatever, and whatever other religion that teaches that you're supposed to wait till marriage, then try to live up to that. Try to live up to those standards, okay? But again, I'm mostly talking to the guys who are lacking in the discipline, or if you're, maybe you're not living up to the standards of your belief system or whatever. Again, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not endorsing it. I just got to keep saying this, that I'm not endorsing it. But again, clearly there are guys out there just doing what they do. And I'm just saying, if you're going to do that, bro, protect yourself. Wear a condom, man. Okay? Again, and for the young guys and the older guys too, remember, pregnancy is not the only thing that the condom is for. It's also to protect against catching diseases, bro. All right, guys? So have discipline, have standards. Don't be a heathen out there. Don't just be hitting whatever's willing to give it up to you, bro. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Again, pregnancy is the least of your worries. Okay, guys? So be a smoother man. Have standards. Protect yourself. Wrap it up. If you're going to be out there, wear a condom, bro. All right? Smoother man. Don't forget to like and follow. Peace. I'm out.